feel like an international match?
Oh, it feels great. I'm sort of a bit lost for words, really. Great feeling. It's a feeling you always wanted to have when you're a kid growing up, doing it out there in a pretty intimidating ground and against a good team was really special, but it's great to start the series on a high.
This might be a slightly unfair question because you know he's come off the field and so long ago that you made your Test debut, but everyone remembers that day when you made 98. Can you compare the two? I mean, how does today stack up in terms of?
No, I don't think you can compare them both, but the feeling's the same. Just you're just really happy, especially in this form of the game. I'm just really pleased with that. I think all of the credit can't go to me though. Like the relationships in the team are wonderful. Like I love going out there and bowling with Zamps. I love watching Starkey steam in with the new ball. There's great camaraderie when we're watching the other batters on the bench. We're having fun at training. So the whole team's in a good place, and I think that allows you to just go out there and express yourself. And when you get on a roll, it's nice to keep going. And thankfully, Finchy hung onto that catch. Only at club cricket in England in 2013, but that's certainly the most special one out there.
Obviously, you bowled really well for your batting as well. I don't think you've ever batted like 7 times in T20 cricket internationally. Was it nice to actually get a chance, and does that give you a bit of confidence that you can fill that number 7 role as you sort of really haven't had a decent shot at it yet? Yeah,
it's a really tough role. Going in, you only have a certain amount of balls and you have to be a high impact player. And it was really nice today to get a couple away over mid-off. We practice that a lot in the nets. I've done a lot of work with Sri and Andrew McDonald, even through India, just hitting balls over mid-off and trying to stay clear as well. I actually spoke to Darcy when he came out in the middle after Mitch got out and I said, mate, you got any advice for me here? Because it's, balls are sticking in the wicket a bit. Rabada's coming in bowling. He could bowl 150 at your head. You're thinking about that. And Darcy just said, trust your hands, trust your swing and keep your head really still. That's what he does so well, so that helped me a lot.
Pretty fair catch, Ashton, from Aaron.
Unbelievable catch. Reflex catches like that. It's just total skill. That's the sort of stuff you grow up on doing in the backyard, and I guess that's why he put himself there. It was nice to bowl on a wicket that had a bit of assistance though. That ball really did grip from that fuller length, and it just keeps the spin in the game, keeps the game alive and exciting. So it was a really good wicket to play on.
Ash, you mentioned the partnership with Adam. It's obviously been a long time in the making. Like you've bowled together a lot at this point. But I mean, how much has that partnership developed, and how much do you guys complement each other with?
It's developed massively. I think we've always got along really well, Zamps and I. We're sort of pretty no fuss. Away from the field, we have similar interests, and we just get along well. So then going out into the middle, we both really enjoy talking about the game and speaking about spin bowling. I think we have a good understanding of each other's games, and also what we did well in Australia in the last T20 series. We identified if someone was getting wickets early, it's their day to attack and the other one defends, and vice versa. So we play that role really nicely, and it's good to string a few games together with him.
Still?
Ashton, were you surprised that it's spoken looked as much as you've given the sort of tradition of using it for one bit? It's just especially more.
To be honest, I didn't know what to expect. Looking at that wicket, I wasn't sure. But when you walked on it, it didn't feel really hard. It sort of felt a little bit tacky. Obviously, there's been a bit of rain around. There's probably spent a bit of time under covers, which might have livened it up a touch. But you hear a lot of stories about that pitch being pretty fiery and spicy sometimes. So I really wasn't sure what we were going to get. But I was really glad we got what we did.
Ashton, you've had to, I suppose how satisfying is tonight, given, I guess, a lot of the resilience you've had to show over the last few years. You've sort of been in and out of some of the teams, and you've gone through some patches and faced some criticism. Have you had to work hard at that side of things?
Yeah, massively. I think that's always the biggest challenge for someone in international cricket when you're in and out, is to just keep putting yourself out there. You have to believe in yourself at the end of the day, because you are the only person you have when you're performing out there. You have your teammates, but only you can perform your true skill. I had a wonderful chat with Ravindra Jadeja after the Indian series. He's my favourite player in the world. I want to play cricket like he does. He's an absolute rock star, like smacks them, gun fielder and spins the ball, but it's just his presence when he's out there. Watching him filled me with confidence, and just talking to him about spin bowling, keep trying to spin the ball when you're batting. He has a really positive attitude, and he takes that attitude into the field as well. So I was pretty inspired by talking to him. I've got good people around me. I've got a wonderful fiance. She's very supportive. So I'm really like in a great family. So they're all able to keep me really level. But I guess I've just tried to keep putting myself out there and doing the best that I can.
Where do you think you are with your long form cricket? There's a tour of Bangladesh coming up that you were on last time. How do you think you placed for that?
At the moment, I would say I'm placed behind probably Mitch Swepson, even Steve O'Keefe, but just because they're bowling really nicely in 4-day cricket and taking quite a number of wickets. Having said that, though, if I were to be picked on that tour, I think I'd be able to do a really good job, because bowling out here, you have the protection, but if you miss your line or your length just slightly, you really get punished. And I've had some experience in Bangladesh before and some success there. So, my bowling in general is in a good place, but I'm not even thinking that far ahead, to be honest.
Just, I know it sort of became a bit of a non-issue today because of how the size of the wind, but did you notice any hostility from the crowd, particularly towards David Steve?
No, the crowd were excellent today. It was awesome to see the respect that was shown after our anthem. I think the whole South African crowd stood up and applauded after our anthem, and that's a massive sign of respect. And when you're standing out there arm in arm and you look up to that massive stand and it's all South Africans, it can be really intimidating. But when you see them stand and applaud after the anthem, that's a great sign of respect. And to be fair, we've been treated incredibly well this whole week, so hopefully that continues for the rest of the tour.